#Rockville RTB65A powered subwoofer script. So you've got a car with decent speakers, but something feels like it's missing from your music, right? That low end just isn't hitting the way you want it to. You're wondering if a subwoofer is actually worth adding or if it's just going to be complicated and expensive. Well, today I'm going to show you the Rockville RTB65A and whether this powered sub actually delivers that bass you're craving without breaking the bank or your installation process. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. Here's the thing about this sub that immediately caught my attention. It comes with a built-in amplifier already inside it, which means you're not dealing with separate boxes and extra wiring. You literally just run power, ground, and an audio input, and you're good to go. Most people don't realize how much that simplifies things, especially if you're doing this yourself and not trying to rip apart your whole car interior. The 6.5-inch driver might sound small, but combined with that 300-watt peak power and the vented enclosure design, it actually pushes some serious bass. I tested this in a few different vehicles, and it handles everything from hip-hop to electronic music without sounding muddy or overwhelming. It's got enough punch to feel it in your chest without being that annoying boomy thing that shakes your trunk and everybody hates. What really made a difference for me is the crossover control. You can actually adjust where the bass takes over from your regular speakers, which matters way more than people think. If you set it wrong, your mid-range can get all weird and hollow sounding. With this sub, you've got that flexibility to dial it in so everything blends together smoothly. That's something you normally only get in way more expensive systems. The MP3 input is honestly kind of nice. You can wire this thing up to play audio directly without going through your car's stereo if you want, which sounds niche but it's genuinely useful if you're testing things out or if you're in a vehicle without a great audio system to begin with. Installation took me about 2 hours my first time, and that was because I was being careful. If you've done anything like this before, you're probably looking at 30 minutes to an hour. Now for the real talk. The pros here are obvious: compact size, built-in amp, easy install, and the bass quality is solid for the price point. Customizable controls mean you're not stuck with whatever sound someone else dialed in at the factory. The vented design also means you're getting better bass response than you'd get in a sealed box this size. The cons though, it's not gonna replace a serious custom subwoofer setup. If you're an audiophile looking for absolute perfect bass reproduction, this isn't it. Also, depending on your car, you might need to find decent placement, and there's always the factor of how much space you're actually willing to give up in your trunk. For what you're paying though, this checks a lot of boxes. Head down to Amazon using the link below and see if this is the move for your setup.